Bleed black and gold, buff forever. You already know, man. It's your boy, T Green, and I'm back with another one.
What's going on? What's going on, man? If you don't know, now you know. Now, y'all, Colorado versus Houston, boy, it's gonna be a showdown. Now, this is gonna be QB Ryan Staub first Big 12 start. Now, can Coach Prime Buffs shock the Cougars, y'all? Can we go out there and get the job done? Now, you already know we head out to Houston for the first road test of the 2025 season, and the storylines couldn't be any bigger. Like I said, QB Ryan Staub is expected to make his first start after sparking CU's offense last week versus Delaware. Now, the Houston Cougars are 2-0 and they look strong, but their wins came against weaker competition like Stephen F. Austin and Rice University. You know what I mean? So the key matchup the Buffs gonna have to worry about is they shaky run defense and Houston powerful run attack led by Deion. So our Buffalo's gonna have to step up and hey man, you need to be 10 toes down, because if you thought Georgia Tech ran that ball, yeah, Houston finna come in here and try to stand on business. Now, our Colorado key players for the game is, of course, Ryan Staub as the quarterback. Like, this is his time to shine. Micah, Welch, we expect him to have another good game of running that ball, and if it's working, I hope Pat Schumer keep calling run plays until that passing game open up, because DeKalon Taylor could catch that ball out the backfield, and we have some weapons on that offense who can also catch the ball. So if that run game working, then yes, we could go to the passing game real easy, because we saw what Sincere Brown did. You know what I mean? Now, DJ McKinney on the defensive side, hey, he gonna need another big game, and Arden Walker and our linebacker Martavius French. So to me, those gonna be our key players, and I hope others step up as well, but we need those guys there to really hold it down right now until we could get things going with the Miller boys, you know what I mean? Especially on offense. Like, we need both of the Miller boys in the game doing that thing, and hopefully that happened. Now, Houston key players we got to watch out for is, of course, Garner and Deion Connors, man, and Tanner and Jalen and Latrell. Now, those are the key players on offense and defense. Now, if we could hold that quarterback and that running back down, and then if we could get the passing game and the run game going on the offensive side for our CUBuffs, then, man, we should be able to break Houston down a little bit. Because, I know FanDuel and all of those sites got Houston as the negative 3.5 favorite. Everybody trying to say they going to beat us by 5 points. But at the end of the day, man, I don't believe that's going to happen, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and say it right now loud and clear. My prediction is going to be like a 28-21. I think we're going to hide them by 7, because I believe Staub magic sparks the Buffs in the fourth. I believe it's going to be a back and forth game. It's going to be down to the wire, but I believe, like Coach Prime say, and in that fourth quarter when it matters, Staub being around Shedeur, and we saw how Shedeur used to do last season, man. So if he could pull off even a percentage of what Shedeur used to do, hey man, we in good hands like Allstate. At least that's what I'm hoping. Now, we got to stay tuned, because at the end of the day, we don't know if Staub gonna start all of the game, or will we bring Salter in at some point, or will we just say, hey man, let Staub do his thing until we see different. It's gonna be interesting. The defensive side is gonna be interesting for our CUBuffs, because we still looking for, that dude who's gonna be the leader. Now, don't get me wrong, linebacker Jeremiah Brown stepped up last week, and the defense looked like we shaking back in gear, but we just don't know. So this is gonna be a game of unknowns. Now, Houston is rolling because they had those 2 wins, right? But like I said earlier, they came from universities who still, they ain't balling. So those 2 wins came from weaker opponents. Not saying that mean anything, because if we don't come out here and we stand 10 toes down, hey man, it ain't gonna work. So we just got to see how things go. This is gonna be an interesting game. So like I said, y'all, this is my predictions. I predict Colorado Buffaloes 28 and Houston 21. I'ma always rock with my dogs. We just gotta hope I see you Buffalo show up and show out. So we gonna do like we always do, y'all. And do what? Keep our eyes and ears open. Cause you already know the motto. And how could I forget, y'all? The game is Friday. The game is Friday. Oh, Lord have mercy.
You already know the motto, man. Another day above ground is what? Truly a blessing. Like, share, subscribe, tune in with your boy, T Green, and I'm gonna be right back with another one.